And we're rolling.
Well,
Eh,
hi. Uh, it's Rick here, and I forgot my red scarf, so I'm going to make one out of my handkerchief to get me into being Grandpa Ricky. My friend Andrew is here with me today, and we're sitting in a place in Northern California that's like a peace garden, and it's a very calm place. And so, what do you want me to talk about, Andrew?
Hey, so the thing that I love to hear about is more about is the benefits of being the one who was left in divorce.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great question, and it came out of my third marriage, and in the first two marriages, I was basically the one who conspired to end the relationship, and then stuff happened in the third marriage that it was just too much for my system. So it was hard to say, but it was at that point that I learned from a guy called Harville Hendricks, who invented a couples therapy called imago therapy. And he pointed this out to me that the person in a relationship who is the one who is left is the one who does the most soul searching and is wondering, God, what did I do wrong, and all this kind of stuff. And they tend to dig into themselves and get more reflective, and then they choose to change if they're smart and if they're lucky. Some people are, they can't choose to change, there's nothing to help them change with, but sometimes people can choose to change, and there's the resources to help them, because you can't really change alone. You got to have help. You got to have coaches and somebody to hold your hand through the tough parts. Um, and so that's why a lot of times people will go through these changes, and then their ex-partners will see or hear about the difference in them, and and they have become the kind of person that the ex-partner wanted them to be when they left. Isn't that a funny one? That when somebody has an affair, they have an affair because their partner isn't giving them what they want, what they need. And so, a classic example was, here's a person who doesn't make a lot of money, and here's somebody who wants a lot of money, and then the person who wants a lot of money gets with somebody who's got a lot of money and says, well, you couldn't give me enough money, or it could be you couldn't give me enough love, or you couldn't give me enough, you know, whatever, uh, good sex, or anything like that. And so the person who gets these kind of messages like, oh, you're not enough, they will learn how to compensate for that stuff. And then the partner later on says, gee, I want to get back with you. But the person who's been left has usually moved on, and is a different, bigger person. So I don't know if that helps, Andrew, but
Yeah,
that's the
that's
gist
the
of it,
gist of it.
and that's
Yeah.
a confirmation for me about what I've learned about um, um, Viktor Frankl. And Viktor saying, look at when bad things happen, you gotta look around for what good is going to come of this. What good is going to come of being abandoned or thrown over by somebody, or told by somebody you're not enough, or you just have no idea how to get along with somebody, like the partner who wants to leave. And that's why I encourage couples to kind of really dig into it for as long as they can stand it, to figure out what it is that makes it impossible to be together, because then both partners get to grow and find out, so their next their next relationships will be a bit easier. And ideally, both partners feel like they've been left, like they've been the ones to leave, and they're the ones who left as well. And then you kind of know that, well, they're both going to grow, if they choose to. So thanks for the question, and thanks for watching it. Don't turn it off yet, and please, I hope this helps you somehow, that if you find it, and I encourage you to play it forward. Help other people with what works for you and what you've used to make your life easier and to be more human, kind, compassionate. And somehow let me know about what you put up on YouTube or any of these other websites, and I'll get links to your thing, because we need one another. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.